In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a company or install a company in QuickBooks using what's called the Express Start feature. I'm going to begin with the process of just opening up QuickBooks. In this case, I'm using QuickBooks Premier Edition 2012, so we'll click on QuickBooks to open the application up. Now, the first screen it's going to bring you to is what I refer to as the No Company Open screen. The next step we'll do is we'll click on the icon that says Create a New Company. So we'll click on that. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring us up to what I call the Express Start feature. Now, you can also do it via the advanced setup, or use what's called other options, but in this video we're simply going to use the Express Start feature. So we'll click on Express Start. Now, the next thing QuickBooks will ask you is it wants to know a little bit about your business. There are basically 4 boxes, and there are 4 questions that it's asking you right now, and the first one is the company name. The next one is the industry in which you operate in. And the next one is what's called company type. And what that basically is asking you is whether or not you are a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a corporation, S corporation, or a non-for-profit, or if you are other. And then the last question it's asking for is what's called the tax ID number. So what you want to do is you want to put that information in. And let's say we were a web services company. So I'll type in my name. And then I'll tab down to the industry, and if I know the industry I can type it in, but let's say I didn't. What I can do is I can click on what's called Help Me Choose. So we'll click on that, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring up a search feature or a dialog box that's going to help you choose. One thing you'll notice, you can either type it in and search for it, or you can select from a number of industries in this box to the left. Now, one of the things I want to show you, and I'm going to come up to the top, is as you click on an industry, you will notice that the accounts that QuickBooks wants to set up will change. For instance, for accounting and bookkeeping, you can see those accounts. If you are an automotive or sales repair shop, you see those change. Or if you were a non-for-profit, such as a church or religious organization, if you click on that, you'll notice the accounts will change. But in this case, what we're going to do, since we are a web services company, is we're going to select what's called the general service-based business industry. And I'll select that, and you'll notice that those accounts have changed. And since I'm satisfied with that selection, we'll click OK. And so it has listed our industry as general service-based business. The next thing we'll need to select is what's called a company type. Now, we can type that in, we can click Help Me Choose, or we can use the drop-down arrow. In this case, I'm going to use the drop-down arrow because we are a sole proprietorship. Now, if you were a corporation or if you were a single member LLC, you would select those. But in this case, we are a sole proprietorship, so we'll select that. The fourth thing we'll need to select or put in is our tax ID number. Since we are a sole proprietorship, we have the choice of putting in our tax ID number if we have one, or we would put in our social security number. Most sole proprietorships will probably have a social security number. I am going to forego that for the sake of this video, but let's assume I put that in. The next step we would do is we'd click Continue. Once we click Continue, what it's asking us now is just to put in more detailed information about our business. We've already got our name. We would put our address in. We would put our city. In this case, we'll type in Forest. It asks us to put in the state. We'll type in L for Illinois, then the zip code. We're in the US. We can put in our phone number here. It's asking for our email and our website. And once we've placed all of that information into the system, we have the choice of previewing our settings, do that real quick, and that will show you the features you've selected. It will also show you what's called the chart of accounts, which shows you the feature of the account, or the account names for income, for cost of goods sold, and the expenses that you will incur for your business. What it will also show is what's called the company file location. So by clicking on the company file location tab, it'll show you where the install is. If all of that looks great to you, it looks good, the next thing you're going to want to do is click OK. Now, if all of that looks great, you're ready to create your company, and at this point, all you do is click Create Company File, and your company will be created in QuickBooks. That is basically how you use the Express Setup feature within QuickBooks. I hope this video has been helpful. Tune in the future for more great videos. This is John of Chicago South SEO, as well as whatisquickbooks.com, just showing you how to install a company using the Express Setup feature. Take care.